Mike Bohn here at UFC X Radio Row with Jamahal Hill, who's a little over a month out from your main event against Thiago Santos. Man, just tell us how things are going so far with training.
Everything's going great, you know what I mean? Just business as usual. That's how I like to keep things. Usually when things go routine and I'm just enjoying my time and my journeys, that's when it's really on.
Yeah, you feel good about this one? Obviously, you know, another big fight for you. You're kind of trending upwards, right? This is exactly how the career path is going, how you like, I imagine.
Yeah, this is exactly the type of challenge that I wanted. It's what I asked for, and yeah, I'm just ready for it. You know, I feel like this is just one of those fights that the opponent that I've been given is just, he's one of those dudes that's scary. People look at him as just like one of those scary dudes. So whenever I go in and I dominate him, you know, I become one of those even next level scarier guys. You know, it's time to own that type of fear in this division, and that's what I plan on doing.
Where do you think Thiago is right now in his career? I mean, he obviously fought John Jones so close in that fight, and then there was the injuries, the losing skid, and he's managed to pull it together a little bit now. But do you look at him as a guy who's still in his prime, a guy who's maybe right for the picking for you? How do you see him right now?
I just look at him as another opponent, another task. He's here for a reason. Everybody that's in the UFC is here for a reason. So I'm just looking at him as a challenge, you know, and I want to go in and do my best with that challenge.
It's a new era, I guess, in the light heavyweight division right now. What did you think of Jiri Prochazka's win over Glover Teixeira?
I think the fight was exciting. I think it was fun to watch, and it was one of the best fights, title fights, any weight class, regardless, that we've seen in the history of the sport. And yeah, congratulations to him, but you know, he's just warming the throne for the true king.
Do you look at him as a guy who has a lot of vulnerabilities? I mean, he even said it himself after that fight. Like, that was a really messy performance. He wasn't happy with how, you know, I guess for a lack of a better word, it just wasn't clean in terms of, you know, getting a victory that was dominant and all that stuff. Do you see a guy with a lot of holes there?
I see openings. You know, everybody's always getting better. Nobody's perfect. But yeah, I see openings and I see things that I do that I'm able to capitalize on, you know, and yeah, I just want to get in there and see what it is. I think he's a really good fight and a really good test, and it's just something that I really want.
Are you surprised to see him, you know, be the champ so soon? You don't see guys very often in their third UFC fight getting that belt, and obviously he had a couple of good wins, but for someone like yourself who's putting in, I guess, the longer road.
I mean, no, I'm not surprised. We've seen it before. You know, we've seen it where Anderson Silva came in. He had 2 fights. He was got his second fight, got the belt. We've seen it with Brock Lesnar. We would have seen it with Michael Chandler had he been able to put Charles Oliveira away. So, nah, it's not a common thing. It's just part of the game.
You beat Thiago. How far away do you think you are? Is it maybe 1 more after that, 2 more? How do you see it?
I feel like I got to be somewhere right up there in that mix. It's time to get the new wave and the new era in there, and I feel like I'm the leader of that.
Yes, man. Well, it's going to be an exciting fight coming up. Congrats on another main event, and hopefully the rest of training camp goes good for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bro.